When it comes to your hearing, it's important to go to a place that will give you a comprehensive, complete examination. And that's what you're always going to get at Diversified Hearing and Balance Services. CEO Dr. Salvatore Guttadoria is back to talk about the miniaturization of hearing aids that are available for today. So good morning. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And I understand that people, if they are told that you do probably need a hearing aid, they don't want them visible. They don't want to be seen wearing a hearing aid.
There's still a stigma associated with hearing aids. It is, and the stigma is age. You know, many people feel that hearing aids age you. But if you think about it, what ages you more? Is you wearing something that helps you to hear, or having to say what all the time and not being involved in conversation or misinterpreting what people say? And
you know, people will actually just start leaving you out of conversations.
Absolutely.
Because they just figure, oh, they can't hear, you know? And that's terrible. I mean, that just makes the situation worse.
Yeah, and the person themselves with the hearing loss, they withdraw too because, you know, they don't want to make mistakes. So they withdraw. They're not a part of the conversation, and we see it in our families all the time.
Right, and that really does illustrate how old somebody is getting.
Yes.
But it doesn't have to be, not with the new technology today.
No, and with the new technology today, things can be as invisible as we want them to be. So first, let me show you, this hearing aid that you showed in the introduction. This is called a lyric hearing instrument.
Hold that up a little higher so everybody can see it. There we go.
Am I good? Okay. So this is called a lyric hearing instrument, and this is actually the only extended wear hearing aid that's available on the market today. And what that means is that we put the hearing aid in your ear, very close to your eardrum, and it stays in there for about 3 months or so. And then the battery will die off and we pull it out and replace it. So with this, there's no muss, no fuss. There is no adjustments that you need to make, no putting it out of your ear, no batteries to change. It just stays in there. So you think about somebody who's got dexterity problems, or who may be a little bit confused and may not be able to handle a hearing aid very well. This is a perfect option for them.
Love it. Okay.
Yes, and it's very soft, very comfortable.
Yeah, you don't really, I would imagine you don't even detect that you are wearing it after a while.
After a while, like anything, it's there, you have to get used to it. Once it's in your ear, after a while, it just becomes a part of you.
So
and
it's always turned on?
It's always turned on. You can turn it off. There's a little wand that you can get. You put it by your ear, and it'll turn it off, or just lower it down. But if you think about it, even at night, we don't want our ears completely off because we want to be safe. We want to be able to hear the alarms and those types of things. So I wouldn't, at night, I wouldn't turn this up totally off, but you might want to lower it so that you can have a good night's sleep.
And of course you carry Lyric.
Yes,
Diversified.
We carry Lyric at Diversified, yes.
All right.
And we're one of the few offices in the Buffalo area that do this.
All right, and let's see what else you have brought.
Okay, so the next hearing aid, this is called a Canal Hearing Aid, in the ear.
All right, I'm going to hold that up.
Okay, very good. And you are actually holding it, not by an antenna. People think, let me show you this. People think that this is an antenna, but this isn't. This is just something that you remove the hearing aid with.
Okay, so it is. I can hold it there.
Yes, you can.
And this is something that you can, the patient will place in their own ear.
The patient places it in their ear. It's removed at night, and this goes completely in their canal. So the only way you're going to observe this hearing aid is if you look into the person's canal, because this is going to fit directly into that canal.
It's just amazing how much technology is in this device that's about 1 inch long.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
So I could take that one back.
Okay, and is that the IIC or the RIC?
Yeah, this is neither one. This is a canal aid.
Canal, okay. All right.
And so now this one here, and I don't know if I'm...
that's fine.
Am I good? Okay, good. So this one here, this is the IIC. So it's invisible in the canal, so you can see how small this is. Now this fits deep in the canal. The only way somebody is going to see this is if they look deeply in the person's canal.
Your ear,
yeah, so it is very invisible. It's just as invisible as the first one we showed you, the Lyric, except for this one you have to remove at night and change the battery.
Okay.
So it does require a little bit of hand dexterity to be able to do. as we get smaller and smaller, the one thing that we do have to take a look at is our patients in the amount of hand dexterity that they have. So they have to be able to handle something that's small. They have to be able to handle the very small batteries that go inside something like this.
It's amazing. There's a little tiny battery in there.
There's a little tiny battery. And what is amazing is this little tiny battery is going to power this hearing aid for days. Yes.
Amazing. And once you turn it on, it's not like when we're doing a satellite and we get a 7-second delay. There's no delay with what you're hearing. You're picking up. It's immediate.
It's immediate. And most of the money that's invested in hearing aids is in research and development. So these get better and better and better every year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We want to have everybody check them out, because you can do that risk-free, and you can't get that anywhere else besides a Diversified Hearing. They want you to try it risk-free. They want you to wear it, and then if you love it, then you purchase it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How great is that?
We have what we call flex trial, and that you come into the office, you're actually going to try the hearing aid, and this way, it's an investment that you're going to make, and it's a no-fear investment, because now we have decided that this is going to work for you. You've decided it, your family has decided it, and it's a no-risk investment.
Boy, it's a life changer, I'll tell you that. Where do you go? Diversified Hearing and Balance Centers. There are 9 locations. Give a call, 871-9915, diversifiedhearing.com.